Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to take a look at a custom Fedora image, Fedora 42, on the Radxa Dragon Q6A, a Qualcomm Snapdragon single board computer. So if you go to the downloads, then you can see that they have a link to Fedora image. And then you can download the workstation image file. And also something for the future. I noticed they also have some custom RISC-V images. And for instance, I have the MusePy Pro. So I think I'll be having a look at that very shortly. So anyway, we're running Fedora 42, as you can see here, Linux kernel 6.17. And what I noticed is that there's no sound. So we only have the dummy output, unfortunately. But I hope that will be solved with a new release. So yeah, Fedora 42, that is a newer release than Ubuntu 24.04, so I was able to build 0AD, and there are build instructions for Linux. So follow the instructions. There are instructions for Fedora, but I also had to install the packages llvm and cbindgen. But once you have those installed, then it should be possible to build 0AD. So let's see. Okay. I think it's binaries. Pyrogenesis, whatever. So let's see. Well, again, there's no sound, but the good part is that if you build it, then you can choose between Vulkan and OpenGL. So I'm running with Vulkan now. Well, the quick test that I didn't see much difference between Vulkan and OpenGL. Usually Vulkan has better performance. Anyway, let's do a little bit of the tutorial. And in the top right corner you can see the FPS. So let's start with collecting berries. And then the soldier has to collect wood. And then we want to get some hoplites. And they are going to build a new house. So it's not a fluid 60 frames per second, but I think with this frame rate it's playable. So let's hope that we do get a version of Fedora 42 with sound. But at least we have it working with Vulkan, so you can choose between Vulkan and OpenGL. So I also tested Veloren, and let's see, oh yeah, the download. So with Fedora you can install the flatpak like this. And you can also run it. Think like this. Not sure why it's taking so long to do checking. Oops. Okay. So launch. Let's do single player. Already have a test map. So perhaps it's a good idea to have as much RAM available, and I still have something else running in the background, so perhaps that's not really helping. So it's not very fast, but at least you are able to start it, and it is working. And I'm running it with default settings, so perhaps if you lower some of the settings that it will become faster. So that's already an improvement over the Ubuntu 24.04 image. And as you saw, that I also built Luanti. So I think that's been, yep. So if we press F5, we can see the FPS, and well, I think the performance looks similar to what we had with Ubuntu 24.04. So that's also working. And because we don't have sound, then I'm not going to test any more games for now. So that is perhaps something for the future. I also had a look at llama.cpp. So I don't know if that's still in my history. Yeah. So layers 100, then it should be running on the GPU. And we have a 1.7 billion parameter file or model. Now the good part is that it is able to start, but I only got some gibberish. But at least we got past the device lost error. So let's see when it's available. Okay, well, now Blender was kicked out. Anyway, so let's ask, why is the sky blue? So you can see that at least it's not a language that I recognize, so let's stop that one. So if we put the layers to 0, then it should be running on the CPU. And if we ask it now, and then you can see that is responding in English. So the good part is that we got past the device lost error, but we didn't get any response in English. So hopefully that can be solved in the future. I don't know if it's just if it's going to be solved with a newer version of Mesa, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, that was not a smart thing to keep Blender open in the background, but yeah, you can just install it from the repository. So it's really easy to install, and it's version 4.5, so you can run it with OpenGL or with Vulkan. So let's load the kitchen demo. So here we have the kitchen demo. It was not complaining that there was no denoiser, but unfortunately didn't look like it was working. Perhaps I need to change some of the settings. I also tried it without using the GPU, but I didn't see any difference here. Well, to be honest, I've never created anything with Blender, so there was someone asking like, so is it responsive if you try to create something? Well, I don't know. I think it's also dependent on the complexity of your scene. But let's just say the main reason to test this is that in the past I've had a couple of people ask me like, is it possible to run Blender on a single board computer? So yes, it's possible. So for anyone, let's just say that their only computer is a single board computer, that they can start experimenting with Blender. And it's not that I really recommend it, but if it's your only hardware, then yeah, you can give it a try. So, like I said, you can choose between the Vulkan or OpenGL backend. So that is my quick Blender test. Okay, so yeah, this is just a quick look at Fedora 42 on the Radxa Dragon Q6A. If you don't need sound, then yeah, this looks very workable to me. And hopefully they can solve the issue with sound. And it doesn't look like that OpenGL performance is like really better compared to the Ubuntu 24.04 image. It looks like that the Vulkan driver is a bit more working properly, but unfortunately we didn't get any good results with llama.cpp running on Vulkan. So you can see that we're running on Mesa 25.1.9, and I think with Ubuntu 24.04 it was Mesa 25.0 something. So yeah, it's might be a good idea to try to get the most recent version of Mesa. It might not always be a good idea to build from the development branch. That's not always stable, but I think at the moment the most recent stable release is 25.3. So, but since this image is, for my feeling, still a little bit work in progress, I didn't want to go through the process of trying to upgrade the Mesa version. So, but all in all, the Fedora version, apart from sound, looks very usable to me. I think the testing 5 release of the Radxa Ubuntu image, it has the same issue with that there's no sound. So, and I also tried the Arch image, but when I tried to boot that, then after a while my monitor said mode not supported. So yeah, perhaps it's workable, let's just say, as a remote server that you connect with SSH, but I wasn't able to get the desktop working. So this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.